kitchen. This time it's the meatballs.
Meatball, polpette.
That's what it's called?
Polpette,
That's
yeah.
the recipe?
That's the recipe.
So it's meatballs. A lot of
Yeah.
people think meatballs with pasta. That's not necessarily an Italian thing,
That's
though.
not what we would eat in Italy,
Yeah,
no.
meatballs
That's
in a sauce.
very North American Italian thing. I mean, maybe in some village, whatever, they must have started somewhere in Italy, but that with a little salad would be an accompaniment with it, or maybe some other meat.
Right.
And then you, with the sauce, you dress the pasta, you eat the pasta first, and then you have your meat. With
So that's
vegetables,
your
with
meat
salad,
dish.
with whatever.
Yeah.
Not potatoes necessarily, because there's not a combination that goes with it. I mean,
Yeah.
the meatballs already have bread in it, so tend not to put another starch to it.
Yeah, you don't need
You
it.
know, no,
right?
you don't. I mean, that's a rule of thumb. Normally, when there is a starch already in your meat, you don't put another starch
That's
with
right.
it. Never.
Okay, so how do we make those,
So very, very
guys?
simple. I mean, a true Italian meatball, I mean, is something that is delicious. I have a little bit of breadcrumb, and it's done differently. Everybody makes meatballs all over the place.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they can make them any way they want.
This is the Massimo way.
This is the Massimo way. Well, I mean...
One of the Massimo
Italian,
ways.
in general. The standard way, a little breadcrumb, a little milk. For people that don't want to use dairy, they can use water or vegetable stock, whatever.
Okay.
I'll put an egg. I'm softening the breadcrumb. I'm putting an egg in it as well. And then one thing that I like to do, and this is my own stamp, I mean, this is something that I like, is celery, onion, carrots, but cooked. So I'm giving a lot of sweetness to it. I'm removing I don't know, the acidity of the raw vegetable. And when you're
Right.
eating them, they're a lot easier to digest and a lot better tasting. They have
that's
a
interesting.
nice sweetness to it. And this is something that we used to do in hotels when I started working. My mother always grated the onions and garlic in it, and that's about it. And I never really knew why I didn't like them too much.
Okay, so you made your own little...
Yeah,
you made your own little
yeah,
thing out.
exactly. Along with taking maybe a good sausage and then using all leftover meat and just grind it up, put a little potatoes in it, and there you go.
Yeah.
That's your polpette. That's something that we always ate. But anyway, we make a mixture like that. I like to put parsley, Italian parsley, because it has the flavor.
Okay.
In there is celery, onion, carrot, and garlic. Another thing that we tend to put a lot in my area in meatballs is cheese, Parmigiano.
Oh, yeah.
Since we have it, we might as well use
That
it.
can't be a bad thing.
Parmigiano is never bad. Parmigiano
Never a
Reggiano,
bad thing.
never a bad thing. So now I have my mixture just like that. I take my beef, veal, chicken, whatever, a
Whatever you
little
want.
sausage, and just dump it all in. Okay?
Okay.
And then I work it really swiftly, and perhaps with your hands is a lot better because you need to warm up the meat.
Right.
You need to warm up the meat very well. So let me do it, and you
This
squeeze
is the
it out.
faster way to do it.
Yeah, please.
I do it myself, but
You
I know
have
that
to.
you want to take control over
You want to
this,
do
so
that
it's
with all those
fine.
rings?
No, I'm good.
See? No, but it is very important. You can't put it into a mixer because the mixer is too violent for it. Okay, you don't want to extract the fat from the meat, and that's very bad.
It's very bad.
Well, it's very bad
Well, it's
because
the
it becomes
flavor,
gluey.
right?
It becomes gluey. Yeah, you
Yeah.
develop the gluten in the meat. That's not good.
Okay.
So once that you have it done, let's say this is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's assume that this is ready.
Well, it's easy enough to mix by hand, I think.
Absolutely. Well, listen. Sometimes you need to use your hands in food. Okay. I mean, you can be you can use gloves, you can use whatever you want, but your hands are your best friends.
Yes, they are.
Just wash them.
That's right.
Keep them clean.
It's very important.
I like to roll them in either flour or breadcrumb, just like that. And then I preheat a pan. I add a little bit of
olive oil.
Well, not too much. I mean, maybe a little butter because the butter fat always makes it really, really good. And then I add that in. Oh boy, this is okay. And
I love
roast
that
them.
sound.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Just quickly.
In real life,
shape 'em.
though, do you mind if it's on such a high heat?
No, in real life I would like it a little bit lower.
Okay.
But that's okay. It's gonna get lower enough now. But very, very simply. I mean, just like that. And then you mind your cooking. You try to roll them around a bit so that they don't burn.
And they get cooked on every side.
And they get cooked on every side so that they start searing and getting good. You know, I mean, you want to seal the flavors inside.
Now, are you using the same sauce that you made earlier?
Bingo.
That really
Yes.
good, fine.
So that really fine tomato sauce. I like
delicate
that a lot. So I will put the tomato sauce in here, and then I can just put a lid on it. I can throw it in the oven at 325 for about 25 minutes, a half hour.
Yeah.
Or, voila, just eat them
Nice.
as they are.
Okay.
Just like that. And
That
this
looks
is
amazing.
This is a beautiful little plate of meatballs.
That's lovely. Okay,
You know.
cityline.ca for the
There
recipe.
you go.
And these are meatballs done Massimo style. The
Yeah,
right
those are
way,
tender.
right?
Well, I like to say so.
I'm just trying to cause fights out there.
Oh yeah? You're gonna
the
get
right
emails,
way.
and
I
you're gonna
am.
have to answer them.
I love your emails. Keep them coming.